Hello and welcome to episode 32 of the Drunken Arcanauts Diecard campaign. I'm Clancy, I'll be your DM. This is a 5th edition campaign with a bunch of made up bullshit. You can see the made up map behind me and a made up map behind Mark if you're watching the video. If you're not, just imagine a whole world that's not the real world, because that's what we're doing. Before I go too far, I do want to give a shout out to our patrons. Scotty Doesn't Owe, Lock Jess Monster, Skate Park, Lincoln Mark, Special K, Christian Haydenson, Natty Light, Every Jared Begins with K, Just in Case, Cody TKO, Ost in Space, Robum, and LL Cole J. We hope you guys are still enjoying the episodes, and I'm pretty excited about today's session because it's going to be awful for the party. So if you guys can go around and introduce yourselves, I'll do the recap and get us started.
Hi, I'm Risky, and I am playing. I'm going by Murder Ghost now. That's the name. I'm the old druid bucket that turned into a ghost. Everybody loves me. That's you.
I know. I was texting. I am relevant. I am playing Juniper Hollow, a half-elf monk, and I totally saved the party last episode.
That's true. My name is Mark. I live in California now. I play everyone's favorite Wanty Warlock, Simon Salazar. I'm not excited to see Juniper again, but I am excited to not be dead.
I'm Jay. I play Victor McCoy. I feel like my role in saving the party is being undervalued, but that's okay. No big deal. Human gunslinger, saver of party, actually. No big deal.
Savior of party, not just saver. Wiping out that thing was not an easy task for most characters. So speaking of which, where we ended off, the party had fought off an actual, factual Mind Flayer, as well as its army of Mind Flayer drones from the town. They were swarming before a fucking soul bullet crit wiped out not only the Mind Flayer, but everything connected to it within a short radius. The party then helped Captain Bone Chewer by resurrecting Snotwaffle, who was previously a huge gnome, and he has become a small yellow chickadee person. Bone Chewer then used a forbidden necromantic ritual, sacrificing his own life to share in undeath with the members of his crew which had died. So the crew, Captain Bone Chewer's crew, is now 3 skeletal gnolls, a chickadee person, and the cook, the furball cook Ruskow. So you have Captain Bone Chewer, Scarsniffle, and Liftpeg as skeletal gnolls, and Snotwaffle as a chickadee person. So you guys had just got on board the ship, and the airship, and were discussing heading south to the country of Larynx, which is where the gnolls come from. Basically, you had just started to head south, and the airship's sort of putting along. It's not in the best shape after the siege on the city, but it's still, airworthy. But I need you all to roll perception checks for me.
Dirty 20.
Ooh, that's a good old 8.
Well, here's the good news. I got a 6.
Okay. Waiting on Juniper.
Don't worry about it. I got a 16.
16. Okay. So, other than Simon, nobody has anything, right? You guys are just ready to be headed south. You've got your salted pork and stuff. Simon, you sort of glance back and you see it almost looks a little bit like like a wispy cloud, sort of, way in the distance. Except for it's definitely moving directly at the city. And your back, you can feel the wind blowing towards this cloud, which seems odd.
I would tell Victor. I don't.
'Kay.
I wouldn't tell the ghost or the monk. Do you see that weird cloud? Is that how clouds work? Like they go against the wind?
With him pointing it out to you, you can roll another perception check with advantage, Victor.
12.
That's an advantage? Jesus Christ. It looks like a cloud. In fact, it doesn't even really seem to be moving to you. It's probably just paranoia on Simon's part.
I think you've had too long of a day, my friend.
Okay, you go take a nap. I'm gonna go find where's the ghost, and I'm gonna tell Murder Ghost as well.
Just gonna keep squinting at the cloud, like waiting for something to happen.
Clearly, Victor knows nothing about clouds. Maybe I'm the only one.
So I rolled an 8.
Oh, God.
No.
Uh-huh.
The ship keeps putting along, and unless you've got something specific you're going to do, Simon.
Not really. Not a whole lot I can
Okay.
do.
In that case, then the sun starts to set, and the captain is steering south. You can tell that the crew is sort of restless in their new bodies, especially Snotwaffle, who's up in the crow's nest and seems pretty salty about being forced to be in the crow's nest for some reason. You're not sure why. But every once in a while, he calls out something about, like, go 2 degrees east, 2 degrees south, 2 degrees east. He's like slightly changing the direction from time to time. As you're going, you see that the palms below have been slowly but steadily increasing in size. At first, you think maybe that you're getting closer to the ground, but you realize that they're just getting larger and larger. What was palms 30 to 40 feet tall is turning into palms 50 to 80 feet, and then 100 to 180 feet. And slowly, you're finding that your ship, instead of being hundreds and hundreds of feet in the air above these trees, you're now only maybe 100 feet above the tops of the tallest ones. These are massive palm trees, trunks as big as a tavern, with fronds that extend larger than any tree you'd seen in your life prior. This massive sort of forest, as you're flying over, you hear the various members of the crew calling it the Palm Spire Forest. And from time to time, you see large spires of rock just sort of jutting up down below you. Are you guys putting a watch up, or are you just getting some rest? I don't know. Did you guys get a chance to rest yet?
No.
I didn't think so.
It'd be nice to
So-
have spell slots again.
Who's gonna rest while you guys have an opportunity to do so?
I want to rest.
I'm gonna be just like not sleep resting, but just making like normal ammo resting, just like sitting around making normal bullets rather than just ethereal ones.
Okay. Seems like a good idea.
I'm gonna sleep.
Do ghosts need to sleep? Weird.
I don't know. I meditate on ghost stuff.
Yeah, you follow elf rules now for sleep. Okay. As you guys are going along, Victor, as the most active of them, I'm gonna need you to make me another perception check.
Because I've been doing so good today on those.
Yeah.
There's a different dice.
Oh shit, nat 20. That makes up for those fucking
Nat
shit
20.
ones.
Simultaneously, both you and Snotwaffle hear the same screeching cry. Just a. And it's coming from somewhere in the distance behind you, maybe a mile or two back.
Does it sound like the similar noise that the mind flare from the day before made?
You know, there's aspects of it that feel the same. It doesn't sound at all the same. It actually sounds much more avian.
Okay.
But the way the sound hits you, it's as though the sound travels through you physically, as though your actual brain is sort of scrambled by just sort of touching on the sound itself. That is very reminiscent of the mind flare. However, the sound is decidedly more bird-like.
I'm gonna run out and just take like a glance off the dock and see if I can see anything.
Roll me perception with disadvantage.
9.
You see maybe a shape in the dark, but it's hard to see by the starlight. The moon is basically not visible tonight. It's a new moon, and it makes it an eerie time.
I'm going to retreat to a safer location at the moment and just kind of figure out where my other group members are, just in case.
You see Snotwaffle come booking down the crow's nest and is running to the captain. Yeah. Rolled much better.
Then I'm just going to go... If I see him running to the captain, then I'm going to go wake everyone up that in my group that might be asleep and let them know what's going on.
So those of you who are sleeping, we'll say you got a short rest worth. So you can use hit die if you need it, and you get anything back that you had on your on a short rest. Victor, you're waking everybody up. By the time you guys all get up and get on board the deck, you see the captain is hurriedly giving orders to the crew, and you can feel the ship going lower.
Ask the captain what's going on.
Well, Snotwaffle will be keeping an eye out for anything that might be keeping a tail on us, as it were. And it turns out there's definitely something following. We plan to lose them in the Palm Spire Forest. We're going to go low between the trees. That way they can't keep track of us in the dark.
Is it that cloud thing that I saw before that no one else could see, do you think, Captain?
No. We're pretty sure it's not a cloud. Unless maybe it's some sort of cloud avian menace. But I don't know what that would be. I'm not all that worried about clouds.
Okay.
It totally was the cloud. But as he's getting lower, you're now sort of able to see these trees and these rock spires all around you. And, I mean, we're talking coconuts the size of the ship are hanging. You can see little impact craters thousands of feet down where these have dropped and embedded themselves into the ground, probably killing anything nearby each time that happens. These are massive trees. We're talking skyscraper-sized trees, as well as just rock spires just jutting out of the ground. And you're down, sort of weaving between them in the airship. It doesn't seem like the captain's having that hard of a time navigating through the dark. And you get the sense that all of the skeletal gnolls have dark vision, or at least low light vision. The chickadee person probably doesn't. So not the best person to be in the crow's nest, as it turns out. But the pun is too good not to have him there. So they send Snotwaffle back to the crow's nest and continue on their way. What is the plan of the party at this point?
Good question.
I'm just looking around.
I don't know
Does-
I don't know anything about ships, so I don't know what I could do. Just like going along for the ride, I guess. So
Does this ship have any like guns on it? Not like
It
like handguns, but
has
like like cannons
cannons,
or
yeah.
something.
It has a row of 6 cannons on each side that are below decks, sticking out of like murder holes, I guess is what they'd be called.
I'm gonna
Can
go.
I-
Sorry,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry. No, go.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go familiarize myself with them just in case.
Okay. Juniper?
Can I cast Dark Vision on Snotwaffle since he's up in the crow's nest?
You can.
Okay.
So you're putting dark vision on Snotwaffle?
Yeah, since he's in the crow's nest and he can't see in the dark.
An alarm immediately rings out. Oh shit! There's like 3 flying things coming at us. As you sort of see him gesturing wildly, he throws a spear into the dark. That just seems like it just disappears. It's very, very dark. How many of you have low light vision?
I have dark. I can see in the dark.
Okay. Actually, everybody except for Victor, right?
Yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
I do.
Well, maybe Murder
Oh.
Cloud doesn't.
Yeah, Murder Bucket doesn't.
Murder Ghost or whatever
Murder
we're
Ghost.
calling him.
Yeah.
Murder Ghost. Yeah. Murder Ghost doesn't. You used to have blind sight, so it made no difference.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Okay, so those of you who can, as you see the spear fly into the dark, all of a sudden one of what you thought was just a shadow of a tree whooshes to the side, and you realize that there's 3 Aarakocra that are gaining on the ship. They're flapping as fast as they can to try and catch up to the ship. They're maybe only 15 feet behind you guys right now. And as they open their beaked mouths, they split into 4 separate little tentacles instead of 2 pieces of a beak. And they sort of unravel, and you realize that these are Aarakocra mind flayer things that are following you. And they're almost on board the deck.
Oh, I would want to Eldritch Blast them if I can see them.
Okay. Roll an attack.
I can only hit 2 of them. Well, that one is only a 16, but one's a 21.
They'll both hit, actually.
Nice.
Moving as fast as they can. They're not particularly ready to be dodging anything.
One's 8 damage and one's 11.
Okay. Do you have the ability to push them back? I
Yeah.
thought?
Yeah, I just got that.
Okay. As you push them back, they both sort of fall out of the sky because if they're not having forward momentum, guess what? They're not flying. So you cause them each to stall and they plummet. The third one grabs on board the railing and immediately coughs up like 2 little face hugger looking things that start to scurry across the deck. Roll initiative.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Shit, that's only 6. I'll probably go first.
7, 15, and 12.
17.
$16.
Okay, we've got a 17, a 16, and a 6.
Yeah.
And Victor?
15.
This is so dumb.
Juniper, you were 16.
Yeah.
Murder Ghost. You were a 17.
Okay. Can I even see anything?
Once they got on the deck, it's lit by the various torches and stuff. So
Ooh.
you're actually up first. You can see 2 face huggers sort of scurrying along the ground. as well as the Aarakocra with its claws collapsed around the railing at the back of the ship.
Then I am gonna do some magic. Could do stinking cloud.
Okay. Where at?
Are they right in front of people?
The face huggers are probably 10 feet away from the party.
Well, then never mind. I guess I'll do lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Okay.
At closest one to me.
Okay. Are you gonna try and line it up so that you can hit a face hugger and the Aarakocra?
Yeah, if I can.
Yeah. If you run off to your the right away from the party, you can get an angle where because they're sort of running in, making an A frame sort of. So yeah, go ahead. We'll say you do that.
So they need to make a deck save.
Okay, let's see here. We have a 7 and a nat 20.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Well, the
Yes.
Aarakocra failed hard, but the facehugger, those things are nimble.
Right. $27.
27. Okay.
Yep. And yeah, I don't know if they'll. With the nat 20, does he just get
He
completely
just
avoid it?
fully just flips right around it as your lightning bolt plasma arcs through the air. Night turns to day for just a moment. Shadows cast away from you in every direction, and you're aware of just how deep into the forest you've gotten as the captain tries to hide from anything that may be following. The light shines, and it's it's almost a flare, alerting anything and everything to your presence. However, the forest and the canopy are so thick and so dark that you fully expect no light even made it up to the top. It all just filtered through the trees, side to side. Anyway, you hurt the Aarakocra, but you don't take it out, and the facehugger is still charging along. Juniper,
Yeah.
there's facehugger rushing right up at you. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna kick it.
Okay.
So the 27 hit.
Yeah, that does hit.
Okay. That's 7 damage.
Okay. You kill it.
Oh, that's it?
Nice.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of health. Their whole thing is if they can get a hold of somebody before somebody can kill them, then there's new problems.
Oh, well, can I attack another one?
Yeah, you can. You probably have the movement to run over to the other one. It's
Yeah,
getting
I
ready to
have-
pounce on Victor.
I have 45.
I'm
movement.
down below, remember? I'm not
Oh,
on
you're
top of the
right.
deck.
You're dealing with the cannons.
Mhm.
So then, Victor, you're not even in the initiative, really.
Okay, because I still had something I was gonna do, but I don't know where you want to insert me into.
We'll see what happens with this first round of combat.
You just hear
Okay.
stomping above.
So then the other one is about to jump onto Simon.
Okay.
Ah.
Does a 20 hit
20 will hit.
for 7 damage?
Ooh. Okay, just enough. Good. The face huggers are dead,
Okay.
thankfully. There's still the
Um,
Aarakocra, but I don't think you're going to have the movement to get to it as well.
Yeah, because I only have 45 speed
Only.
only.
Okay. The Aarakocra jumps onto the deck and begins to run at Simon. No. It's going to run at Murder Ghost. Juniper's going to be over there by Simon. It wants to get who it thinks is the easiest to kill. And it's going to run up and make a few sort of swiping attacks at you. Nat 20. 25. Damn.
What the fuck?
And a 23. Holy crap. Okay. Huh. I wasn't expecting that. So that's a 14 for the first attack. A 7 for the second attack. And a 6 for the last attack. So 27 damage. It's all non-magical, so you cut it in half because you're ghost shit.
Yeah.
It swipes, and then it tries to wrap its tentacles around your face. And normally I would make you make a grapple check, but you're a ghost. So it's not going to be able to face hugger you anyway. So it's just going to fail. The main thing is whether or not it's got a hold of you or not. Or I guess whether or not it's got a hold of you. So it crit fails. Literally crit fails. Never mind. It does not manage to get a hold of you, and it's going to take we'll say 2 ectoplasmic damage as it tries to burrow into your ghost flesh, and it's just like it's allergic to it or something. It's bad. It can't handle that.
That was gross.
Now it's Simon's turn. It's
Right.
pretty close to you now.
Since Victor woke me up from a sound sleep, I don't have any spells other than cantrips. So I'm going to try to Eldritch Blast it twice, I guess.
Okay.
It's a pretty good cantrip to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 17 and a 27 to hit.
Those will both hit.
Uh, 11 and 10 damage, so 21 total.
21. That is exactly enough to kill it.
Yes.
'Cause that puts it at 50. Exactly. You disintegrate the Aarakocra, and the various remains of the facehuggers are gone. Simon, you hear, or not Simon, Victor, you hear a commotion up on the deck while you're familiarizing yourself with cannons. But before you come up, I need you to make a perception check as you're sort of aiming out there.
15.
You see one of the pillars in the dark. You sort of see where an Aarakocra is flying along. One of the ones that was chasing you is down below, and it starts to approach coming up. And right as you're about to aim the cannon at it, you see it stop in midair, almost as though something grabbed a hold of it. And it just sort of snaps and then just shakes in the air sort of wildly until suddenly it's consumed by what seems to be almost a mat of shiny black something. And you quickly lose sight of it as you can't angle enough.
That's terrifying.
Up above, you guys have managed to kill the few things that were following you. What are y'all doing now?
Freaking out. Captain, is this what happens here? Why did we come here if this is what goes on in this giant forest where we're tiny and creepy shit?
Oh, well, I mean, those things are clearly related to what was following us before. I mean, the tentacles and the scurrying and all that. That seems to follow you more than be related to the forest. But nothing flies through here, or I guess most things don't fly through here. We should be safe as long as we stay low. Anything that tries to follow us probably will disappear.
Doesn't seem like we've been safe so far.
Well, I mean, we've only been down for a little bit. Notice we haven't seen any more. Maybe they started with 100 of those things.
Maybe.
Maybe a whole dark cloud of them. We don't know, I guess.
I'm gonna loot the bird.
Okay. On the bird, you do find something interesting. It is gold, regular old gold. In fact, it's Thrasis stamped gold from the Elven Kingdom in the far north that you guys are actually familiar with.
That's cool. This shit's worthless.
Yeah, he has 30 pieces of it.
Hooray. Anything else?
Nope, not really. That's about all you got. You can see when you're looking close that it's definitely not just an Aarakocra anymore. It's been slowly ceramorphosized into a Mind Flayer type creature. The beak made of tentacles. The eyes have sort of changed from the normal avian style to more slits that remind you of an octopus. And underneath the feathers is a sort of soft purple skin that you can see suckers where pinions normally would be. It's definitely been transformed. It's not an Aarakocra at all anymore.
Let's just push this off the boat.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Do you watch it fall?
No.
You throw it off the boat. Of course, you don't hear it or anything. You're still pretty high up, even though the trees are taller.
Captain,
Anything else?
is there any where we're going? Is there anybody like powerful and magical that you know of that could help us deal with this? Because if it just keeps following us, I'm very powerful, but none of the rest of these people are, so I can't do it by myself.
Well, let's think. The king of Larynx is a great warrior, not particularly magical, but he united all the tribes and brought us together. Let's say Ilum. Yeah, the queen of Ilum. We'd have to go much farther south. She rules from the mountain throne. She's meant to be a witch of enormous power, said to have been here since the world's spine itself.
That sounds promising. Okay, we'll just keep that in mind. If we get there, then we get there. But
how many cannons are down there?
There are 6 on each side.
I am going to 2 on each side, because after Victor saw that he was terrified, he's going to make like almost just cannonballish size things of just gunpowder ball that'll just spit fire out if some like weird creature in the forest tries to attack them.
Roll me intelligence plus proficiency.
$22.
22. Okay, you make 4 of those, we'll say.
Okay. I load them up just in case.
While you're looking out there, you begin to notice that the spires, which are mostly lifeless rock, from time to time the shape seems to slightly shift, as though massive chunks of the spires are really thousands of smaller things crawling along the sides of it. The little bits of torchlight glinting off of them from just shows little refractions of light, showing that it's definitely not a single smooth surface. It's hundreds or even thousands of smaller things. At around that point, up on top of the deck, you guys begin to feel little things just sort of like lightly brushing against your faces, in your hair. Every once in a while, it just gets stuck on your hands. You can't really see anything, but you can feel it just lightly, almost as though a piece of hair has fallen on you. Over and over again, you get this sensation of something unbelievably light and small sort of snapping against your skin.
Ew.
Do I notice that?
Yes.
Oh, what is this?
I don't even have skin.
Um,
Is it raining?
You can look up, but you can't see the stars. The fronds of the palms have grown so large that any light that was coming through from the sky is now hidden. What you can, in fact, see every once in a while when you get close to one of the shorter trees is the light of your ship as torches on the fronds in the air. Looking up, however, you see at one point, actually, roll me perception, the three of you who are on top.
18.
21.
That one.
Juniper, you are feeling this stuff all over you, and it's a pretty gross feeling. So you're mostly just trying to like wipe it off of you, and you're really busy doing that. With 18 and 21, you guys look up, and you see one of the coconuts that's up there has a hole in it. This is we'll say 10-foot diameter hole on the side of the thing. And as you glance at it, you see two large black legs, each about the size of a dog's legs, sort of climb out, and you watch a spider that is the size of a small dog, like a 50-pound dog-sized spider, crawl out of this hole and begin to climb up the coconut to the top. And then it sees you guys and it spins around and it begins to rise back up on its legs. And then you see it leap and you lose it in the mast of the ship, but it's somewhere on the mast of the ship now.
There's spiders here.
We got spiders.
Somebody go check that out. Whether the captain or somebody else, the bird, the chickadee baby.
You don't see Snotwaffle in the crow's nest.
The spider clearly got him. Birder goes, you can't be probably like hard by a spider, so you should go check it out.
You go up there and get the spiders.
No, I said you first. Go
I'm-
get
I'm
Victor.
not- I'm
Victor's
not going
very
up there.
brave. He probably loves spiders. He seems like the kind. He seems like the type.
I think spiders die really easily to being punched.
She can't. She's. I don't know what she's doing. She's just like swatting herself.
Hey, quit dancing.
Juniper, as you go to swat yourself again, you realize that the last few threads that have landed on you actually carried little baby spiders. These are regular spider-sized spiders, but there's probably 20 or 30 on you, and they're scurrying into your armor. They're trying to get out from where you can crush them, or your clothes. They're in the wrinkles of your clothes, the fabric, anything. As you're trying to crush and get them, you realize that every time you feel one of those little things stick to you, it's a thread, and they're climbing up the thread to find out what it is that's triggering the traps.
I run away. I try to go find Victor.
Captain, we have spiders.
Bone Chewer is like,
What?
Big-
and
Big
as
spiders.
you look at him, the eye socket of his skull has like 4 large spiders just crawling around in it, and he can't seem to feel it apparently.
And he goes, well, I mean, I'm not sure I'm all that worried about spiders. I'm pretty worried about tentacle things. This is probably like why most things don't fly through here, though. That would make sense.
What if they're tentacle spiders?
He seems to take a second.
If you see a tentacled spider, I say we burn down this whole goddamn forest.
How do we do that?
I don't know, but we should do it.
How far away are the trees?
They're probably between. Well, it depends. As he steers around them, some of them are hundreds of feet away. Others you come as close as 20 or 30 feet.
Is there any way I can summon my elementals on the tree?
You could do that. I mean, when you get to a tree the size that these are, especially a palm tree where they've got various like sort of layers, there's ridges big enough for you guys to like comfortably walk on around these trees.
Well, then I'd like to summon some of those elementals.
Fire methods.
Yeah.
Okay. You summon a pack of those. The moment that those are shedding light all over the tree, you see the tree itself is probably about 5% smaller around than you thought it was, as spiders go fucking racing away from where these things are. Mostly small spiders, although larger ones you watch rear up and leap at the ship. And for the first time, you realize you're not moving nearly as fast past this tree as you had been right when you first got down into the woods. In fact, it feels like you're slowing down, almost as though you're, caught in hundreds, if not tens of thousands of small strands of webbing that have been strung all over this forest.
Okay.
Captain, did you bring us here to kill us?
Well, I be dead already, but no. In fact, this is pretty bad. This is really. We need to start breaking those anchor lines.
And at that point, you see a strand, probably arm thick, that smacks into the prow of the ship, and you feel it shudder to a stop. And you watch the line go from like straining to slowly waving as something is climbing on this large strand. Victor, down below, you've seen more and more signs of something bad before finally seeing strands like finger thick trailing beside the ship where they had connected with the prow and are now just sort of like tassels in the wind, and they're sort of wrapping themselves around various cannons and shutters and things. And then you start to see baby spiders sort of like climbing in all of the murder holes and all over the cannons. They're not particularly harmful, but they are pretty icky.
Sure. I'm going to. Can I hit these spider lines, the ones holding us, with any of the cannons?
You could try, yeah.
First, I want to just shoot fire into the general like forest straight out.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to roll or how you want me to do that.
It depends on if you're trying to hit something or you're just trying to light up the forest.
I'm just trying to start catching shit on fire with this first shot.
I won't make you roll.
Okay.
Actually, roll me a D100.
Okay.
Just for effectiveness here.
Okay.
Lower is better.
Oh, that sucks. 83.
83. You're catching stuff on fire, and you can see anywhere that you catch the forest on fire. The spiders just immediately bolt. and it's creating just sort of this massive scurrying panic. You can't really see the forest floor from here, but you can see various layers of not forest floor where webs have become so thick as to create sort of a carpeted aerial floor. Hundreds of feet above the ground, there's just these very thick spider layers. And as the webs catch fire, those go up fast, spreading from tree to tree. Quickly, you're able to see pretty much everything clearly. And that's when you see something in the distance between the rock spires. Not one of the dog-sized spiders,
Of course
but
not.
maybe something closer to the size of something much bigger.
Yeah, just get it out, Clancy. Just get it out. Okay.
School bus.
Can I try to shoot one of the webs with just like a regular old, like one of the things holding us?
Yeah.
For a group of them with just regular old cannon. Try
Yeah.
to bust through them. Do you want me to roll a d20 with my modifiers?
Yep. Roll it like you're just shooting normal, except for it's a fucking cannonball.
22 to hit.
Yep. You snap a whole group of them, and you feel the ship actually lunge forward on the left side where you shot and broke that free, but you're now turning sharply to the right as you're still anchored.
I'm going to try to run to the other side, obviously, as quickly as I can and do it again on that side.
Okay. While you guys are up above, you feel the ship suddenly shift as the props on the left side are going full speed with nothing to stop them, but on the right side are being held in place. And you can see the ship like a pendulum almost swinging in an arc, no longer going straight, but turning sharply right. What are you all doing up above?
Trying to hold on.
Oh, go.
I was just saying, trying to hold on.
Can I cast Moonbeam on the big strand?
You can try.
Okay. I mean, I don't think I even roll anything for that.
Just damage.
Okay. That's 2. Yeah. I'm kind of freaking out. Ooh. 34 damage.
34. Okay. And what type of damage is that?
Radiant.
It quickly begins to shred webbing, and the ship lunges forward. It's still being slowed. So, Victor, as you get to the other side, you feel the ship sort of leap forward, but it's not going as fast as it should. You can still see a large anchor strand that's going connected from, we'll say, just below the third to the third cannon from the left, and it's attached up into the air.
Am I able to hit it from this angle?
You won't be able to hit it with the cannon, but you could reach out and grab a hold of it if you wanted to.
I'm going to try to cut it with my Bowie knife.
Okay. Roll me athletics.
17.
17. You begin to saw at it, and it's slowly fraying. But as it's fraying, you can feel it shaking more and more. And you can see, similar to the large figure you spotted in the distance, maybe 100 feet up, there's another large one in the air on the underside of the fronds up above. And you're cutting the line it directly sent to the ship, and it begins to reel the ship in. You on top of the deck feel the ship lurch to the side as it goes from a flat plane to almost 60 degrees off, with the right side being yanked into the air. I need everybody on the deck to make dex saves to grab a hold of something. It's also going to include Scar Sniffle, Peg Leg. Oh, hey. Scar Sniffle did pretty good.
Oh, thank God.
First mate Lift Pig, you guys watch tumble off the side of the ship. And before he gets more than 20 feet, you watch one of the spiders that had leapt onto the ship leap off into the dark, grabbing him and taking him into the dark with it.
I'm sure he's fine.
Okay, what'd you guys all get?
17.
18.
19.
Oh, thank God.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, my dex save is +9.
Oh,
Yes, true.
Jesus, lucky.
Okay, so you guys all grab a hold, and you see now clearly in the light of a sudden forest fire that you on top of the deck have no real idea how it got so bad so quickly. The mephits that were summoned certainly shouldn't be this much of the forest, but maybe webbing is just that explosively flammable. You see a large brown spider. Let's see here. What can I use to describe it? With 8 legs, spikes all over it, and 10 mandibles and 14 eyes. It begins to scurry down the largest palm towards y'all. Let's see here if I can't. Nope. I won't worry about it. It's scurrying down towards you guys, and then suddenly, as it's almost to the ship, its leg is just reaching out. The ship lunges back to the right. Victor, you finally cut through the strand, and you guys are sort of flying through at full speed again when you begin to hear the clacking of mandibles. It appears they're all communicating with one another, and in that large one in the distance begins to climb up between 2 large trees that you're headed for, as though it's leaning back, getting ready to pounce on the ship itself. Victor, you can see this from down below. You can angle one cannon up that far, or you can get up on top of the deck. Those of you on top of the deck, you see a large blue and green spider with only 4 mandibles and 12 eyes, that is sort of getting its legs all ready to leap at the ship. It's about the size of the ship.
Oh, shit. Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna take a cannon shot at him once
Okay.
it's my turn.
You guys all get one action right now.
I'm gonna try to get the moonbeam near us.
You're going to keep the moonbeam on the ship. That makes sense, actually.
Cannon
You
shot's
won't
at
be able to get
25.
it up to it because you can only move it like 10 feet around, right?
I think per action I can do, or per turn. Where's that? I can move it 60 feet.
Oh, hey, yeah, you can move it right on top of it then if you want.
Okay. How fast are we moving?
Now you're only moving about, we'll say, 100 feet around. I'm going to say that it's 60 feet relative to you.
Okay.
So you're basically able to move it forward at 160 feet while the ship's moving at 100 feet.
Okay.
Juniper, anything you're doing?
I don't have anything I can do.
Juniper stretching.
Punch it.
Airbox.
It's too far away for me to punch it.
Sounds like it won't be soon on the bright side.
Yeah.
Okay, cannon shot. Roll it. Eldritch
25
Blast, roll it.
25 to hit on the cannon.
25 to hit on the cannon. Eldritch Blast.
I got a 28 and 16. I just do both my beams at once.
Those both hit. And the 25 hits.
I don't know what to roll for cannon damage, so
4d10.
27 damage total for me.
Okay. Let's see here.
oh, fuck me dice. $24 damage on the cannon.
All
Nice.
right.
Semi fucked me. I rolled exactly like all half.
As it blows the Eldritch blasts and the cannon fire, the smoke clears and you don't see it at all. Seems like you either blew it out of the trees or blew it to smithereens. The captain continues to fly directly towards the gap. And you can see starlight peeking through the canopy up ahead. It might be a not terrible idea to try and pull up out of the forest once you get through there.
Yeah.
Everybody roll me perception.
Ooh, 21. I'm in a lot of 21s today.
I'm gonna keep with my record of perception and a solid 9.
I got a nat 20.
15.
Nat 20. A nat 20 is exactly what you needed. As you approach between the two trees, Juniper, your familiarity with the dark gives away that the thing did not get blown to smithereens. The lack of true what shadows actually look like tells you somehow that it merely turned itself invisible. And you're now only about 10 feet away from it. 9 feet. 8 feet.
What am I
7
supposed to
feet.
do? It's
6 feet.
invisible.
8 feet.
I tell them that the spider is
4 feet.
invisible.
Oh,
As it crashes onto the ship.
And I need you all to roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
The captain
Oh,
lets out an
good.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
if only we saw that sooner.
19.
I got 5.
5 for Murderghost. 19 for Victor. Simon.
Another 21.
Hey. And Juniper.
24.
Nice.
Okay. So let's do. Nope. Get my initiative going here. There we go. Juniper, you're up first. The body of the spider is sort of directly over you guys at this point. It's a monstrous spider that gives off an aura of magic itself. And while it's now visible, you can see its eyes are sort of locked onto each one of you. It's pretty gross looking. But it is well within range. In fact, it's plummeting the ship toward the ground. Its weight is far more than the enchantment on the ship is meant to hold.
Does a 23 hit?
23 hits.
That's 12 damage.
Okay.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
9 damage.
More.
29 to hit.
That definitely hits.
12 damage.
Well, more. Jesus. Okay. You begin to pummel the carapace of the spider. Is there anything it can do about that?
No.
It does not look like it, no.
My attacks are, they ignore resistance.
Well, keep that in mind. Thing. Okay. Simon, your turn.
How far is this guy from me?
He is maybe, well, you're sharing space with him, but he's also
Oh.
10 feet above you.
How close is Juniper?
He's also
I
to
guess?
the left of you and the right of you, as his legs are on either side.
He's like on top of us.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him then.
Wait, is he over the ship?
Yeah.
Is he
He's
within
the size of the ship.
40 feet of the ship?
Yes.
Well, then he's getting hit by my boon beam.
Yep. He's getting moonbeamed.
I got a
was-
27 to hit, but only a 14 for the second one.
The 14 misses.
Yeah.
How much damage does a 27 do?
12.
At about that time, you feel another crash. Those of you who can spare to look back find the large brown spider has also jumped onto the ship. It's not quite as big as the Gloomweaver. The Mindlash Great Weaver, as it's called, is just a little smaller, more the size of like a Volkswagen than a house, but pretty dangerous looking. Certainly more spiky and mandibly, and it has just enough room that it can lunge around on the ship. However, it used its movement getting to the ship, so it's not going to be attacking right now. Which brings us to Murder Ghost's turn. No, Victor McCoy's turn.
Oh, yeah. I'm way at the bottom.
So could I hear it crash on the ship?
Yes.
Would it be like, how well do these cannons move around?
Well, are you up on the deck or are you down below?
I'm still down below.
They don't move around enough that you can aim straight up unless you pull it out of the murder hole and then you can fire it through the deck.
That
But-
was I was gonna fire it up at it through the deck.
You could totally try that.
But I don't know what the ship looks like physically, so I don't know what I would be doing if I did that. You
Or
know?
where we are.
Yeah.
Let's
Well, I wouldn't be shooting it
describe
specifically
really
at the big spider. I'd be aiming at the loud noise I just heard land, which I imagine is behind them.
That's true. You could predict that they would probably not be next to that one. They're
Yeah.
under the big one probably.
Unless he pounced on us.
Well, I
yeah.
can hear everything that's going on.
Yeah, you can hear
up
the
above, so
sound
I've
of
been hearing
eldritch
footsteps.
blasts and
Yeah.
footsteps and mandibles like let's say it's shaped like a normal boat shape, sort of wide at the back end, narrow at the front, 60 feet long end to end, and the one spider's taken up about 30 feet of it with the
Right.
party there, and then the other spiders on the back probably taken up closer to 15 feet.
Okay. Predict my head. I'm like, okay, if I hit that, there's going to be crashing wood, and how much of that is going to hit the party, which is probably a ton of it. So I am going to use my first turn to just shoot one of the fire cannons out into the forest to try to scare off any other invading spiders. Which I don't need to roll damage for, right? I just rolled a D100.
Just a D100. Lower is better.
Lower is better. You dice, don't fuck me. Motherfucker. 74.
74, you do light more of it on fire, and in fact, you see multiple of the sort of dog-sized spiders just veer off that were planning to get in on this, what they assume to be all-you-can-eat spider buffet. But the fire is more than enough to scare off the majority of them. The smallest, the babies that are crawling all over you guys, their fangs aren't quite enough to bite through your hardened adventurer skin, except for in the case of Murder Ghost, and they can't seem to get purchase on any blood or anything because he doesn't have any. And you don't really even feel it. It's 1 damage, and since it would be halved, we're going to round it down to where it basically is no damage. So, with all that, we go to actual Murder Ghost's turn.
Okay. Did I need to roll damage again for Moonbeam?
Yes.
Okay. Where did all my... Whatever. I don't like this one. That's 24.
Okay. That's just your concentration, it's not your action.
Yeah, it's just a bonus action to move it, but
Mhm.
it's just there if I haven't been messing with it. Then I'm gonna cast the Dissonant Whispers on the one that jumped on the boat,
The small one or the big one?
the small one.
Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
What kind of damage does it do?
3d6 psychic damage.
Okay. It passes.
Damn it.
The so named Mindlash Greatweaver, you get the sense, may be immune to psychic damage.
It hasn't stopped me before.
And is that, yeah, now it is the Great Weaver's turn. The Great Weaver, towering over the party, is going to attempt to web one of the 3 of you on the top of the boat. So let's say D100s from Simon, Juniper, and Murder Ghost. Whoever rolls the lowest loses.
What are we rolling?
34.
That's not great.
Nope.
12.
Oh, that's much worse than not great.
You guys are rolling how I needed to.
Yeah.
54.
Okay, so Murder Ghost does a 16 hit you.
Yes.
You are webbed. You're restrained. You can't move. However, if you can pass a DC 17 strength check on your turn, you can break free of the webbing. So that's its first attack. It's then going to leg slash at Simon and then at Juniper. So leg slash at Simon. It's a 28 to hit.
Jesus. Yeah.
Oof, man. Okay. And that is 28 damage.
God damn.
Jesus.
Woo.
Some
Juniper.
strong legs.
Nat 20.
fuck.
Good thing we had a short
Uh,
rest.
And that is because it's just max 32 damage.
God damn.
Whew.
Oh,
Then
Half my fucking health.
it's going to use its bonus action to use Assassin's Pull. As a bonus action, it can pull one creature that's restrained by its webbing 30 feet in and make a bite attack. So it's going to suck you up to its mouth and bite
Cool.
is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Where's the fucking captain?
The captain is webbed as well, actually. And 13 damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it.
At least it's physical damage.
10.
Oh.
Nope, you failed, which means you're going to take. Oh, good. That evened out. I thought it was going to be all max numbers. No, the 19 poison damage.
Hmm.
Why
And
does
then
he
its
always
turn is
try to
done.
party wipe us?
Also, the spider takes the moonbeam damage every time it starts its turn in it.
That's true. It does take moonbeam damage. That's another 24, right?
Yeah.
It's getting up there. It doesn't look good. It looks actually pissed, which is why it just had a fucking wicked turn. Juniper, it's your turn. You are still below the Gloomweaver. Gloomweb Greatweaver, sorry.
Non-natural 20
Okay.
for 11 damage. Oh fuck, not one.
Uh-oh. Shit.
For no damage.
Okay. So
No damage.
that's where your turn's gonna end. That nat 1.
I still have a turn.
Nat 1, you're actually going to slam a fist into it and end up getting sort of tangled in the webbing that Murder Ghost is wrapped up in.
Well,
You're not going to get restrained like Murder Ghost is, but it's going to consume the rest of your turn, just tearing yourself free of the webbing so that you don't get stuck. However, it doesn't look like it's in particularly good shape at this point. Simon.
I'm gonna do a different thing, which is just produce flame, so I can also hurl it when I create a flame in my hand. I'm just gonna try to throw it at the big boy. So I just
Okay.
do my spell attack, and if I hit him, it's only 1d8, but it's at least fire and maybe catch some of the webbing.
The webbing that I'm engulfed in.
Yeah, 18 to hit.
you're resistant to fire. You're a ghost.
Yeah, you'll be fine probably.
Probably.
Does
18 hits.
Yay!
I'm
And
Roll your d8 damage.
That's only 6 fire damage.
Okay. 6 fire damage. You do free Murder Ghost,
Yeah.
as all of the webbing is literally, quote, vulnerable to fire and only has 5 HP against it. However, you're going to take that full 6 damage yourself, Murder Ghost.
okay. I'm at 5 health.
Sorry, Murder Ghost, but you're free.
Yay!
6 more damage to the Great Weaver. Oh, still kicking. The Mind Lash gets his turn now. And what's he gonna do?
Try to poison me, you bitch.
Yeah, that seems like a good move. He's going to attempt to mind web you. So let's see here. That's a 17 to hit.
That exactly hits. Damn it.
Oh, okay. You are restrained by webbing. On your turn, you can attempt to make a DC 16 strength check to break the save. The start of your turn, you have to make a DC 17 wisdom saving throw. Or you're charmed by the Mind Slash Great Weaver until the end of your turn.
I can't be charmed.
Let's see here. On a failed save, you're not charmed. Oh, you'd be fully under his control at that point. Fun. You're webbed up, so instead he's going to attack Juniper or Murder Ghost? Roll off D4s. Whoever rolls lower loses.
Damn it. Both won.
Okay, roll again.
Got a 1.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Oh.
First leg slash at you. Nat 1. Whoa!
Yeah.
I'll say he
So
cuts
lucky.
by accident, cuts Simon free of the mind web that he wrapped around him. And we'll say that takes up 2, giving him only 1 attack left. And he's going to attempt to bite Juniper. And that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that fucking just barely hit.
Ooh. And that's 2d8. 15 piercing damage.
Damn.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck, 13.
Uh-oh.
Okay. On a failed save, takes 4d12 psychic damage and is frightened of the Great Weaver until the end of the Great Weaver's next turn.
I can't be charmed or frightened.
So that's 9. Well, that's good. Plus 11. 20 psychic damage. It attempts to frighten you, but you can't be. Because
Oh, I'm down.
you're down. Juniper drops.
Uh-oh.
The good news is, specifically, both of these spiders have a fun bonus thing. On a successful, if psychic damage reduces the target to 0 points, the target is immediately stable. However, you're paralyzed, so that it can feast on you while you're alive. You drop paralyzed to the deck of the ship. You don't have to make death saving throws, but
Okay.
you are definitely looking like a real tasty meal for the Mind Lash. Victor, it's your turn.
How far is it for me to move up to the deck?
We'll say 5 feet to the stairs, 10 feet of movement to get up the stairs, and then you would be able to look out at the deck.
I'm gonna run up there.
Okay. As you come out, you see the enormity of that fucking spider. You see Murder Ghost is wrapped up in webbing, laying on his back. You see.
You're wrapped in webbing again?
No, I'm out of the webbing.
Oh,
I got
okay.
burned.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
He's burned, covered in bits of burned webbing. Simon is covered in bits of cut webbing, and Juniper is paralyzed on the ground. In all in all, it looks really fucking bad now that I think about it.
Yeah.
And
That-
2 giant spiders are literally dripping venom off their fangs.
I think that would semi-annoy Victor, so he's gonna start shooting.
Thank God.
Anyway, start blasting.
So anyways, I started blasting. Ugh. That is a 32 to hit.
Jesus.
Which one?
The big one.
Okay,
That is 15 damage.
that kills it.
Okay, swinging around to the other one.
Let's see here. How much did it have left? It had 6 health left.
Damn it.
So you blow a hole in the Great Weaver, and its blood just fucking, or ichor, pours out. However, it is poisonous. So Simon, Juniper, no, not Juniper. Simon and Murder Ghost. I need you guys each to make a con save.
I
You only
the
gotta beat a
murder
10.
Ghost is sensitive to poison, right?
I'm immune to poison. I'll still make the con save though.
What'd you get?
6.
6?
I got
That
exact-
is
oh.
4 poison damage.
Ooh.
Simon's immune to poison. You just fucking swim in the ichor as the spider collapses and You see Captain Bone Chewer flip the wheel, sort of lurching the ship to the side as the body slides off, and he finally is able to regain some altitude. Does it? Anybody? How do you guys stop Juniper from flying off the ship when he lurches it to the side?
Well, is she next to me?
Yeah, she's pretty much right next to you.
Wrap her in my bucket tentacles.
Bucket tentacle save.
Nice.
Okay. Sorry, continue, Victor.
Gonna start shooting the other one.
Okay, the Mind Lash.
That is another 31 to hit. 31 hit, yeah.
That's going to hit.
Roll 2 19s in a row. That is 14 damage. And we
Okay.
got one more shot here.
I don't think we've touched this guy.
That
We
is
haven't.
a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
And that is 15 more damage.
Okay. The Mind Lash is sort of screeching, and you can feel it psychically sort of probing against all of your minds.
Not me.
Well, you especially, Juniper. You're paralyzed. You can still think. You could feel it trying to force you into servitude. It's not going to work. You're immune to all that shit. But it's trying. Anything else that you were doing, Victor?
That's all I can do.
As the ship stabilizes, Murder Ghost, what are you doing?
I was gonna cast Mask Cure Wounds.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, that was actually good. 17. So that's 21.
21. Okay.
21 health for up to 6 people.
Juniper, you will gain that. You're still paralyzed, but you can try and shake that off at the beginning of your turn now.
You said 21.
Mm-hmm.
Victor, you're still at full health, right?
Yeah.
Going below decks was the right move.
It's doing utility stuff down below, so no big deal.
Oh, and then I was gonna use my bonus action to wild shape. I don't remember which ones I had.
I gave you some ghostly animal forms. I don't remember what they were, though.
I don't remember either. I don't think I've done it since I've been a ghost.
Are you a Circle of the Moon druid? You are, right?
Yeah.
Let me...
I'd be a werewolf.
No.
Ghost wolf.
Ghost wolf.
You could be a... no... Oh, Jesus. I can't remember. I definitely gave you some. There's one that was perfect for you.
Squirrels.
One human ghost worth of squirrels. Ghost
Mhm.
squirrels.
Let's see here. Dinosaur Beast 5e. No, Rex is definitely too high. For now. Ooh, a Pachycephalosophilis would be cool.
Yes.
It's a bonehead.
Yeah, Packy.
Yeah.
Because it's
Let's
just
see
easier
here.
to say it that way.
Yeah.
We'll say Packy.
Those are
Okay.
pretty cool.
That's what I'm gonna do
Bash the shit out of people with your head.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
as a ghost.
As a
Yeah,
ghost.
you're a ghost
Packy?
one. So you've got 14 AC. You have 30 HP, but just like every other ghost thing, you basically have resistance to almost all damage. Your special stuff is you have a headbutt, which has a 5-foot range, a +9 to hit, and deals 2d6 plus 6 bludgeoning damage. And you have a charge where if you move at least 20 feet towards a creature and then hit them with the headbutt, they take an additional 4d6 bludgeoning damage from the headbutt and must succeed on a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked back 15 feet and prone.
Okay.
A ghost packy. That's what you're going to be.
Ghost packy.
And that's it for your turn.
Mhm.
You guys watch him triumphantly turn into a dinosaur and then wait. It's Juniper. Roll me con save to break free of the paralysis. Got to beat a 15.
$21.
You break free. You have to use half your movement standing up,
Okay, because
but you're right
like,
next to
that's
the other
more
spider, so
15.
you can easily get to it.
Using half my movement, that's like nothing.
Yeah.
Does a 13 hit?
13 misses.
Okay. Does a nat 20 hit?
Nat 20 hits. Roll the dice, double the damage.
18 damage.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit?
26 hits.
Or 11 damage.
Damage. Okay.
And then
And
and
then
then I think that's all.
Okay. It's its turn again. And it being enraged from being damaged is probably not great news. Let's see here.
Well, it shouldn't be such a dick.
It's true. It's a good point. It is a dick. It's gonna try and mind web Victor as the most
Ooh.
dangerous. It's identified so far because you killed the alpha spider. So it's a 29 to mind web. Yeah.
Well, believe it or not, a 29 does hit.
Okay, you're restrained.
Okay.
On your turn, you're gonna have to make a wisdom save. Then you're gonna have to make a strength check.
Both things I'm good at. All right.
Yep.
Not being
Then it's going
sarcastic.
to
So
attempt to leg slash Simon. And that's a
No.
19.
Yep, that'll hit. As I recall, they're very strong and dangerous.
It's 23 for the first leg slash.
I was correct.
And then the next leg slash is aimed at Juniper. That's 25 to hit.
Yeah, okay.
And that is 25 damage.
I'm down again.
Well, you weren't bit this time, so you're not paralyzed.
Well, I'm still down.
Just
Yeah,
death
so
saves
you're going to
now.
need to make a death save real quick.
Yeah, I know.
and just re-roll that one.
16.
16. Okay.
Got one.
1. That's good. And then it's going to do a bite attack against Victor, which is going to hit because you're restrained. So that is
Am I-
2d8.
I mean, I don't know what the ship looks like, but am I close enough? Because I was in the doorway. I'm just curious.
You are,
Okay.
because these things have a stupid amount of movement.
Sure. I was just curious because I don't know
Yep.
what the ship looks like specifically.
So that is really lame damage. 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Non-natural 20.
That beats the wisdom save, so you'll take half, unless you've got a thing that lets you avoid.
Not on Victor.
Okay, 18. I'm so used to that from Jay.
Yeah.
26 damage, but you'll take half of that. Okay, that's exactly the average of 4d12, turns out. So, you take 13 psychic damage, and that's its turn. And then it is Victor's turn. I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
21.
Okay. You are not charmed. Now you can make a strength save to break free of the webbing.
I can just set it on fire if you want.
15?
15 meets and therefore beats.
Woo!
You break free of the webbing, and you have your full turn, basically.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, fuck this guy then. Thank God I've got a plus. So 18, does that hit?
18 hits.
Thank God I've got a plus 12 on this gun. I rolled a 6.
18 hits.
9 damage, which makes sense.
Okay.
Then my gun's jammed.
You crit failed?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. You're going to need to repair it.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
But I'll do that next round because I have my other gun.
Okay.
I'm going to at least get 2 shots on this guy as long as I don't roll another nat 1. And I rolled another nat 1, so.
Jesus.
Click, click. Uh-oh.
Fuck.
It's going to take
That's
2
bad
turns
news.
to repair my gun.
That's really bad news.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Juniper, I need another death save.
8.
1 fail, 1 pass. Simon, it's your turn. No, wait. I skipped Murder Ghost's turn. Murder Ghost, you get to go.
Is he far enough to charge?
We'll say yes. He wasn't, but after he lunged over to get Victor, yeah.
I'm gonna charge.
Okay. Make a charge attack.
Nat 20.
No.
Yeah.
No, you didn't,
Yeah.
fucker. God damn it. Okay. So that is 66 plus 6, I'm pretty sure, times 2.
Goddamn.
Because you get 4 extra d6 from the charge attack, and it's normally 2d6 plus 6.
Oh my god. I got 2 6s, 2 5s, and a 3 and a 2.
So 3
12,
5s and 2 6s.
32. 27?
27 plus 6. Or no, sorry. 27 times 2. So 54 damage. Jesus. Well, that's
Thank-
good.
Thank God.
Let's see here. 54 damage. He's large, so you're not going to knock him back the full 15 feet, but you will knock him off of just fucking Victor's day, which is what was going to happen with 2 jammed guns. You've knocked him onto the prow of the ship now. And he's like a solid 10 feet from Victor, 10 feet from you, and like 30 feet from Juniper and Simon now. And really pissed off at you. You did more damage than the past 4 attacks on him combined.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Now it's Simon's turn.
He seems pretty far, and Victor probably has this under control. I'm just gonna try to do medicine for Juniper.
I do not have this under control.
His guns definitely both aren't jammed, I would imagine. So
So you could probably like attack the spider though.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll a medicine check, beat 12 on
Okay.
medicine.
19.
19. Okay, you gave her one saving throw.
Yay!
So at this point, pretty much the only way that Juniper's gonna die is if she crit fails.
Oh.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It is now the Mind Lash's turn again. Feels like it's going a lot.
Come get me.
It fucking ignores Victor entirely and charges the Packy. Let's see here. First, it's gonna try and no, it's not gonna mind web you. It's just gonna make attacks. That's probably kinder, I think. We'll see. So leg slash. Maybe not. 27 to hit.
Oh, I have 14. So
So the leg slash hits, and that is 21 slashing damage.
all right. Am I rounding down?
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Second leg slash. That's only a 13 to hit.
Ooh, wow.
That
Fuck that guy.
Finally missed. And then a 25 to hit. And that is 14 slashing damage. Round it down. Are you still in Packy form?
Yeah.
And then it's going to make a bite attack. Which is 19 to hit.
Yep.
And 11 piercing damage. And then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
19.
19. That passes, so you'll only take half. Which is half of 26. You'll take 13 poison damage. No, 13 psychic damage. Sorry. This one does psychic in its bite. And that is its turn.
Okay. So I am back to
Murder ghost form.
yeah, and then I took 5 damage.
No.
Victor, let's see these repair checks.
First repair is an 18.
Okay.
That should pass.
Mhm.
And the second repair for the other gun is a 16. I don't know if that passes.
Roll me a D100. Above 50, it passes. Below 50, it fails.
67.
Passes. Your guns are unjammed.
Woo! It's also all my turns because I only get 3 turns
Yeah.
if I'm shooting.
Murder ghost. Your turn.
He's just right in front of me.
Yep. He's right above you. He just bit you.
God, I don't have like anything good for up close.
Stink cloud.
Pretty good bet most of the time. I guess I'll do frostbite.
Oh. Okay. What's that?
He makes a con saving throw.
He probably passed. That's 21.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. That's a 28.
Oh, well. Now he lost. I don't even think it gets any damage.
Okay. The Mind
Yep.
Blast Great Weaver is getting more and more excited about its dinner.
But I'm
Uh,
gonna use my bonus action to turn to a dinosaur again.
Packy.
Yep.
Okay. Ghost Packy. Got it. Juniper. Roll me a death save.
11.
That's pass. You are
Yeah.
stable. You're at 1, but you're out cold. Simon, your turn.
I'm gonna double Eldritch Blast this guy.
Okay.
Or at least try. Damn it. That's a 24, but then only a 14.
The 24 hits.
So that's 9 damage. And it pushes it. I don't know if, because he's so big, it's supposed to push him 10 feet, but I don't know if it can.
Yeah, it's only going to push him 5. So just barely away from Ghost Packy. And then it's its turn again. And it's going to leap on top of Murder Ghost, still trying to kill the fuck out of him. But he's back in Ghost Packy form. That is a nat 20,
Oh, no.
God damn it.
which is 32 slashing damage. That's the max it can do. And then... Oh. And then only a 12 to hit.
Yeah, fuck you.
Then a 24 to hit,
Oh,
which is going to be 19 slashing damage. And then finally a bite attack. Are you still in Packy form?
Yep.
probably good you transformed.
Yeah.
Very good. And that is 26 to hit.
Oh.
Okay.
And what do I keep doing with the D8s? There they are. 14 piercing damage. And then a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that'll be 21.
21. That passes, so you'll take half.
God damn it.
It's a good thing you're taking half. 38 psychic damage.
Holy shit.
That was nearly max. That's up there. This is an annoying amount of math for you. Temporary health pool. It's gone. Okay, this much into my real health pool. Then I have a new temporary health pool. It's really good that you're tanking this thing, though. Like, it's really good. It could have been. It's really good. Especially while Victor's guns were out of commission. I thought you guys were fucked. As soon as they both jammed, I was like, well, that's it.
Yeah.
God
Still
damn it. I'm
waiting
down to
until-
7 health.
Oh, man.
Ones in a row, man.
Okay, Victor.
Oh, Victor's not happy.
Better not crit fail. There's
Twice.
Oh my god, it literally bounced off of nat 1 onto a 19.
Ooh.
So, yeah, 31 to hit.
31 hits.
That's 13 damage.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Hey,
Thank
that's
fuck.
very good for you.
Come on, max damage. Nope, not max damage. So that would be 12 times 4, which is
48.
48.
Yep.
All right, one more. That's a 23 to hit.
It hits.
And that is 15 more damage. Now that's how you stack some damage.
That is how you
Jesus
stack some
Christ,
damage.
that at least recovers from those 2 nat 1s.
Does not look good. You blew chunks out of its eyes. You blew off some of its mandibles. Ichor is leaking everywhere. It seems really upset. And then it is Murderghost's turn.
I'm gonna turn into a dinosaur,
Okay.
and I'm gonna headbutt him.
You're gonna back up, then charge.
If I back up, I'm probably getting out of his range. when he
That's
gets-
true, but you're not 20 feet away from him, so you won't get your bonus unless you do.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna headbutt
Just do
him.
your normal headbutt.
Yeah.
Okay. Normal headbutt. 2d6
Ooh.
plus 6. Roll it.
That was 26
26 hits.
with 8 plus 6. 14.
14. That is exactly enough
Cool.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you slam your head into the spider, you actually burst through the other side before the momentum catches it and launches the body back over past you. Almost a delayed effect. As its spidery ichor rains down into the canopy, Bone Chewer has finally slipped through the gap and is tearing up towards the sky and the starlight. You can hear the screeches and chitters of spiders in the forest as their two sort of spider deific entities have passed, and spiders come streaming out of your clothes and off of the ship, leaping into the air to flee back into the forest, crawling out from every crease, crevice, and crack on the ship before finally you have reached open air, and all that remains are the chunks of spiders. The crew is noticeably somber. Scarsniffle and Bone Chewer appear to be the only members of the crew who survived your run through the forest. And probably they're only alive because of the fact that they didn't notice the spiders, and the spiders really didn't notice them, being made of all skeleton. And that is where we will end episode 32 of the Drunken Arcanauts Daikarn campaign. A journey through the forest. How pleasant it was. Thank you for listening, and join us next time. Goodbye.